All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Captain AJ with Real Freedom Outdoors. Pretty excited. We're going to pack out for West Virginia. I'm going to get up early in the morning and head out. I'm going to pack everything up tonight and get up tomorrow morning and head out early in the morning. All right, here we go. All right, guys, we are pretty much packed up. I'm going to shoot my bow a little bit tonight and throw in my other bag and be ready to go. So looking forward to it. All right, we'll sling a couple more arrows just to confirm my zero, make sure everything's good, and pack it up, put it away. And next time I'll see you, be in West Virginia. That'll work. All right, guys, we'll see you in West Virginia.
Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, guys. I made it to West Virginia yesterday. Today's the 9th. Got here on the 8th. I felt a little under the weather, so I didn't hunt this morning. Kind of got like a little cough and some sinus stuff going on. It's beautiful morning. It's like 66 degrees out here. It's actually really nice. Got here yesterday, set up some stands, and put out some, some corn in the feeders, and just set up new cameras. I've been getting pictures all night. I woke up this morning with one camera, like 360 pictures. I got deer behind me up here on this hill, way up top. I got a couple nice little 8 points up there, little baskets, and it had a real big 6. I'll show you. I'll show you this one right here. And then he showed up at midnight last night, so I'm gonna go in there in the evenings. I'm gonna hunt more towards the evenings while I'm here. Pile of does. You saw the does that we filmed yesterday when we got here.
And there's the third one coming, I think.
Yes, two of them there.
There you go, there's the third one.
That's the same way we saw it.
I'll at least shoot one doe, I'm sure. I'm really looking to try to shoot one of these mature bucks. We've got more bucks on the property this year than we've had in a while. But I'm gonna try to focus in on trying to find me a nice buck, and let's see what happens. Here we go. Nice. 20-yard, 30-yard shot. Both of them are in there, perfect. Feel pretty good. Loving this new Matthews. It's really nice bow. And the sight's growing on me too. I like it a lot. I just got it set where it's all the way up, and I just try to keep it locked down. My biggest fear with a slider is that if it gets bumped down and you don't pay attention and you go to shoot your first pin or any other pin, it's going to be off. So I wish it had some kind of lock where it would lock in completely and it wouldn't move until you remove that lock. It's not as fast moving the slider up and down, but I personally don't use a slider like a lot of people would, especially shooting long distance. I got 5 pins, 20 all the way to 60 yards. I'm not shooting a deer past really 40. I think the furthest shot I've ever taken on a deer was 42 yards. Nice little buck in Ohio. And that was the furthest I would probably feel comfortable shooting. 40 yards, I practice a lot from 20 to 40. And I practice 50, 60, don't get me wrong. But my abilities, I feel comfortable up to 40 yards, especially with a bow like this. Can the bow shoot further than that? Absolutely. But there's a lot of variables that go into play shooting a deer that far away with a bow, especially if the deer is a high alert and something's up. It has a really good tendency to move, and it's gonna move. So I feel comfortable 20 to 40. I prefer like 5 or 10, but 20 will work. I'm gonna shoot a couple more times and then see what I get into this morning. Beautiful morning here. Beautiful day. My throat's feeling a lot better. Still hacking up some mucus and junk, but I feel a lot better. Last 2 shots at 40 right there. Felt pretty good. Looks like both of them are in there pretty good. Here we go. Got a couple does. Just came out here on the range. Just past the range. Just past the truck. You can see it. Oh man. Man. Oh, 2 does. Yeah, 2 does. I don't know if you see them. Man, that's pretty cool. That'll get you blood pumping right there. Man. I didn't see no bucks. It's 2 does. Big does too. I don't think the same does from last night. They were bigger does. Oh man. That's pretty cool. They crossed right there at the little point of the trees. Went right across. It's about, I don't know, 100 yards. A little too much. But cool to see. They're moving. I should definitely be in the stand this morning. For sure. I should have definitely hunted this morning. But I wanted to go in on the right intel. I wanted to go right where the bucks are at. And I just didn't want to jump up there and shoot a doe this morning. As you can tell, you could pretty much sit right here on the range and shoot a doe. But I wanted to pinpoint a decent buck. And this ridge behind me, if you can see this point behind me, I got my lone wolf behind me up on this hill. We set it up last night and put out a little bit of corn and a camera, and that's where I got some good buck pictures on this morning. And there's deer probably up there right now. So which they basically come all the way around like this on top of the ridge, come all the way around. Yesterday, I also took my little creek boat, launched it in the pond, and then went north and then checked out a little spot. There's a pretty good little tree that I found that's right off a bench that I can see down towards the water about 30 yards. And then I could see up on the little oak flat, and there's tons of acorns dropping right now everywhere. You can hear them dropping. I don't know if you can hear them on the camera, but you can hear them dropping in the woods behind me. There's acorns everywhere. There's no way to find a feed tree because there are acorns everywhere. So, but I can see that flat, and then in the next couple days, we're going to have winds out of the northeast, east almost. So it will actually be perfect for an evening sit on that little oak flat above the pond. My thermals will drop down in the pond come the evening time. So I think it'd be a pretty good sit. And you're just waiting for deer to come by. It's a corridor, so there's no food source other than the acorns and then the water. So hopefully with those things lining up with the right wind and the thermals, it's kind of a pinch point at the north of the end of the property. Hopefully they'll, come through there. A lot of tracks. So Paul actually shot a really nice 8-point. He sat down by a root ball or down tree and had a nice 8-point walk by him at like 10 yards and shot him with his crossbows. I'm probably going to go out and check some more cameras this evening with the Jeep this afternoon. Might do a little fishing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get into it. Just taking it easy, just taking it slow and enjoying life. God is good. Got my new pack of Zoom worms at Walmart the other day. Hopefully I can keep these from Logan. This is the only pack of worms I got now because he's got in all my worms and either lost them playing with them or lost them fishing. So, we'll see. We'll see how long they last. Sound like I just heard deer. Daggum, missed him. A lot going on right now. Yeah, sound like I just heard a deer go down the hill, backside of the pond. That's good because that's where on the bench behind the camera is where I got that stand location picked out for one of these evenings. Oh yeah, oh there he is. Got him. Oh, I don't got him. Oh man, spoke too soon. Nice little bass. Man. Well, thank you, Lord, for the bite. So what happens when you count your chickens before they hatch. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. I got you that time. Thank you, Lord. Little guy. Pretty little bass. He's actually pretty warm. I think that water's a little warmer than I think. Well, I feel good. I caught at least one. At least know what I'm doing. At least pretending anyway. Looks like it. What a way to start off a morning though. Beautiful morning, shooting your bow, seeing some does run across the road, catch a little bass. Just beautiful, beautiful place. Such a blessing to be up here. God is good. About time for a new reel though. I bought this new rod because Logan messed up my last one. The eyes and stuff are all messed up in it. But I need to buy me a new reel now. He's been throwing this little bait caster since he was 3. which makes me proud. The bass are real thick on the other side of the pond because this side's really deep. The other side goes up like into a little flat about a couple feet. When I paddled over there to scout yesterday, I saw a bunch of little bass. I'm gonna keep playing around here and we'll see what we get into. If I get anything excited, I'll try to show it to you. Something you don't see every day. A dead catfish. It's like a couple catfish eating it. Nice catfish. It's pretty cool. It's like 2 or 3 there, yeah, 3 or 4 there. They're hungry. Yeah, no luck on that. They bumped it a couple times, but they wouldn't eat it. I bet if it was a night crawler, they would absolutely eat it. We catch a lot of them here on night crawlers. Big old worms. All right, gonna go up here and put some more corn out and just check, see if there's any more scrapes anywhere, and get set up for this evening hunt. All right, here we go. Got another bag of corn out right here. They hammered that bag of corn. Most of it's gone last night, so I had to put some more out. The wind is not exactly right now, but I'm hoping that the thermals this afternoon will be pulling my wind down the hill, so I'll be able to hunt this spot tonight. Had that big buck show up I think early this morning, and then a bunch of other little bucks show up. So hopefully, there's some good bucks in the area. So hopefully they'll use this little knob right here. There's a gate right over here where they come in. There's a fence right here all the way up back down, goes back down to the house. I come up that fence line and get in a stand, so there's really not a whole lot that come in behind me, but I really need the wind to fall down the hill. I think with the thermals it should pull it, and typically that's what happens, but right now we got like a northeast wind and it's blowing kind of towards where the bucks normally bed at. So I'm gonna have to probably gonna have to come in here a little later, and hopefully the wind is in my favor. All right, here I go. First set for West Virginia 2025. Gotta climb this little hill behind me and get in the stand. It's about 1 o'clock. It's warmed up a little bit. I think it's in the 60s, but it still feels pretty good. A little breezy, so I should be able to get in there pretty quiet. I'm gonna go ahead and go in a little early, just because the deer were moving pretty early yesterday, and it's supposed to cool down again tonight. So I want to get in there and get settled in, and good Lord willing, something come out we can shoot. I'm probably going to hold off on a buck for at least another day or two while I'm here. I really want a buck to come out before I shoot a doe, so I'm probably going to hold off on shooting does, and I'm going to really try anyway. So here we go. It's a pretty steep incline right here.
through the little opening of the fence. I gotta go straight up. Acorns all below me right here. A lot of deer sign right here. Now I know why when I put that corn out, why it got hit so fast. Because there's already deer everywhere in here. Looks pretty good. Hopefully the wind cooperates. Right here at the tree. There. All right, let's go. That's good. All right, guys. Well, I've moved my setup. Got this little tree right above me, right here. Nice open oak flat right in here. I've hunted this on the other side. It's a pretty nice spot. To my right, there's a nice historical scrape line. No scrapes yet, but it should be any day. They should be hitting it. But I'm gonna go ahead and slip out of here. I hung this up. I think I might hunt this tomorrow morning. We got a south wind being in my face. I think it should be pretty good. I hunted this morning, saw a doe. The wind was wrong, and I could tell the deer wouldn't. They weren't gonna come in. I hunted till about 9 and got down. It's about 9:30, well, 9:54, and I got this little setup right here. Should be pretty good. A lot of rubs right in here, and a lot of acorns, fresh deer sign tracks. I don't know if you can hear it, but the trees raining down acorns right here. It's a good spot. With the right wind, this could be a really good spot. All right, I'm gonna slide out. All right, I got the bike. I came back around here to the west side of the stand. I'm northwest of the stand. I got a south wind, so I'm gonna go towards my tree stand. I'm about 100 yards from it. Park the bike right here and walk up the rest of the way. Whew, it was a tough bike ride. The bike does great like on even surface or small hills, but these real steep hills, you got to get off and push it up. Use a motor. I laid it over a couple times. It's tough. Jesus, behind me. I saw one scrape about 200 yards that way, so that's good. It's kind of a bottom, and it pinch points right here. I'm in that pinch point right behind the camera. All right, here we go. Pretty good drag. My stand's just right up here. That's my tree. Right there. come back around. All right, guys, I'm gonna go back up to the same spot that I was at last couple days. Well, the evening setting and yesterday morning, I moved my stand. The wind wasn't quite right there this morning, but I should have been there this morning. 2 big 8 points were on camera. 2 of the shooters that we're looking for, they were there. And then even the other side, there was a nice 6 point on the other side. I should have hunted this morning, but I slept in. At 9:30, I'm having a cinnamon roll and coffee. I checked my cameras, and there they are. It was pretty fitting. That's what happens when you sleep in. So, Lord willing, they didn't bed too far. Being there, between 9:30 and 10 o'clock, I went around and moved the stand. And I saw some does and a little spike and stuff while I was moving the stand. I freshened up a little mock scrape. And that big 8 point's been hitting a mock scrape on both sides. This morning he was there at 1 o'clock, and then he was over on this side of the farm at like 9:30 and till about 9:45. So I'm gonna go up here and sit. It's right at 12 right now, but the wind's supposed to switch at 1. So I'm hoping with that major wind switch, 180 degrees, it will get them up moving and change their bed. So I'm gonna go in there a little early. It's a little warm, but we'll give it a shot. So, Lord willing, they'll come back and give me an opportunity. But here we go. I'm set up, and right here in the center of this group of like three trunks. The deer typically they come like this right here. Right here. I had those big bucks right here. I normally sit in that tree right there when the wind's blowing that way, but the wind's supposed to switch and then go back this way. Well, the other night that I hunted this, I had a lot of deer come right up here, and they stayed right here until dark, and then they came up to the plot. So I'm just on this side of the hill. I can shoot a long ways down there, a good 50 yards, but 30, 40 yards would be good. Hopefully with the thermals, the wind's supposed to switch a little bit. It's already starting to go back and forth. It'll drop behind me. The deer are going to come off the top, hopefully, and come right here. So we'll see if that big buck, I think those bucks are bedded up top, way up top. It's typically where they bed at. So we'll see. Give it a shot, Lord willing. But I got set up. I got some good cover behind me, but I got to be really still because I am right on line. Like I'm not very high off the food plot. It's going to be tricky. Hopefully I'll see him come up before. A lot of acorns dropping all around this little food plot. All right, here we go. all right, I'm going to paddle over here to the other side of the pond and then go up about 15, 20 yards and get in the stand. I got a tree picked out. It's a nice little bench. It's really hot, so I'm hoping that these deer really key on this water. So we're gonna, thermal should be pulling down to the pond. So we're gonna give it a shot. Here we go. All right, guys, I hunted this morning, saw that little yearling on the range there. I'm gonna do a little bass fishing, and then we'll sit back up this afternoon for an evening hunt. All right, here we go. Man. Nice. Nice little guy. Nice. He slocked it pretty hard too. Nice. Took a lot longer than I expected. Sweet. I know there was one right here somewhere. Nice. Nice little bass. A little bit bigger. There it goes. All right, that was pretty fun. I'm gonna go check some cameras and see what else is going on, and then try to find a spot for this afternoon. All right, see you in the stand. Got these two little yearlings right here. I just pulled back up here to the house. I was getting ready to make a stalk. I thought it was a bigger doe, but it's two little yearlings. Well, that was exciting. I thought I was getting ready to make a stalk on a big doe, but two little yearlings. All right, I'm gonna go put some corn out on the feeder and then get ready for the night. Here we go. All right, it's the last night. Lord willing, want something to come out here and we can shoot, then mature enough to shoot. The wind ain't perfect. There's been some nice big does coming to this stand right here. Got a little scrape behind me, and it's a choke point with a gate with a fence behind me, so I'm about 30 yards off of it. So hopefully they'll come through that gate and I'll be ready. We'll see what happens. All right, it's the last night.
Love you.
All right, guys, I made it back. Back in North Carolina. Well, back in Surf City. Had a good time up there, enjoying God's creation. Didn't fill a tag, but we're going to go back up in November and do a little bit of rifle hunting as a family. So we're excited for that, to get Logan and Brittany up there. The next trip is Michigan and then off to Ohio. So thanks for watching and God bless.